parade of red flag men.
What clarity do you need?
If you want your privacy, go and have your privacy, but then don't also cash in on it.
What, it's just we're going to be reading each other's bedtime stories?
It's looking like Cass a victim, and that's when we learned that actually George had only told half the truth.
Sometimes I'm a bit of a rage baiter. Molly-Mae! Molly-Mae! Molly-Mae!
The ITV set is a kitchen with a blackboard.
How do you all feel about the making it true the night?
Welcome to Showbiz Fix, sponsored by Sun Bingo. This is your destination for the inside scoop on all our celebrity exclusives and the biggest entertainment stories you're loving this week. Love Island Simba is about to experience the Circle of Life villa style, and 2 islanders are packing their bags. Meanwhile, Brooklyn Beckham's taken a fresh bash at his parents while flaunting a 250k watch in the process, naturally. We're diving into all that, plus talking the world of beauty influencing with Emily Webber from The Sun on Sunday and our very glam special guest, influencer Will Grande, aka Snatched by Will. Emily, I don't know about you, but this morning I tried extra hard with my makeup, knowing that Will was coming in.
Of course. Honestly, your makeup is always so glam.
Well, what can I say? I am a makeup artist.
I treated myself to some false eyelashes today.
Did you?
So if one starts crawling down my face, I'm relying on you both to let me know.
As you should. And you even messaged me being like, I've got to make sure I'm extra glam today. And I was like, babes, of course. I've got to bring the glam to the Showbiz pod.
I didn't get the red memo.
Didn't. Sun red.
But it kind of works. Like, we're like a sandwich.
That's true.
Perfect. Right, let's go straight into Love Island because we have got to talk about Simba.
Oh my gosh, what was his reaction last night?
Well, more like Scar. Like, what is that all about? I'm shooketh.
I know. So basically, this is him. He's trying to respectfully balance Mika and Angelista and was doing an all right job at it. But then last night, that all became incredibly toxic when he is trying to get Mika to go into the Hideaway with him. Mika feels really stressed by this whole concept, says no, and he loses the plot.
Yeah.
I know, I don't like that. I feel like as well, I'm going to repeat what he said to Ope. You once had 2 girls and now you've got none.
Yeah.
That's so true.
The way he stormed off, so angry that he'd not got his way. Love Island's had a bit of a background, Emily, for sort of boys being a bit toxic masculinity. It feels like it's always linked to Love Island.
Yeah.
Do you think this is going to be something we're going to be talking about for a while?
I think so. I think especially this year, we've seen a lot of the girls take control, which I think has become a conversation and everyone's loving. And that just totally pinpointed it. And he was like a child. He just threw his toys out the pram. Couldn't get what he wanted.
I don't know how he turned it on her. Like, how was it her fault?
Yeah, 100%,
awful.
Absolutely. And presumably Angelista's completely checked out this situ as well. What do you think?
I hope so. If she goes back, I'm getting a flight there now. And like, I'm going to just say, Angelista, come on, fix up. You can't go back to Simba.
Yeah.
But I feel like there isn't that many options for her. So they need to bring in guys that like a bit of Angelista.
I think this is the big problem because I think Robin, who left as the first Islander, has said that Angelista's not getting the edit that really represents what she's like in real life. Apparently she's really chatty and funny, and instead she's just this sad girl.
Yeah, sad
That's
girl.
just taking it.
With like a parade of red flag men, basically.
I know. Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
What do you guys think about him saying he needs clarity on going to the Hideaway?
Yeah, I mean, if someone had to go and take me to bed to know how they felt about me,
That's a lot of clarity.
I'd be like, this is giving one night stand and you're never going to text me again.
It really is. It's
What
like, let me just
clarity?
be sure.
What clarity do you need? Wow, what? It's just we're going to be reading each other's bedtime stories? Like, what's the clarity you need?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get too X-rated on Showbiz Fix because this isn't Showbiz Fix After Dark, but I fear, what does he mean? It's mad. It's absolutely mad.
It's an insult. It is an absolute insult. And I think Mika should be thinking, you know what? I'm not going to even entertain this anymore because...
Do you know what I think is this year it feels like crossing physical boundaries has become real currency in that kisses now, the girls are like, you can't kiss more than one girl in a day. And the boys are like, it's just a kiss. It doesn't mean anything. And so going to the Hideaway felt like a huge big deal to Mika. But last series, we had Harry and Helena going in the Hideaway after 56 hours.
Literally.
Honestly, go back to season 2. They need to have a rewatch.
Bring Helena back.
And I love Helena. But it feels like the conversations changed slightly around kind of physical boundaries in the villa, which is why I think the girls are they're really girl bossing, aren't they, this series?
I love it.
They're standing on business. So
I think it's Jasmine that's doing that.
well, I want to talk about Jasmine because Did you not think with the sleepover situation, producers were really pushing for a Lorenzo Jasmine rollback?
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
The camera cutting straight to them, like reuniting and just like all over each other, and how much you'd missed him. And what did you think?
Yeah, I agree. I don't really see them lasting. I'm here for her and Kevin. Like that is, I ship that.
I don't know what's going on with my algorithm, but it's just filled with edits of Lorenzo and Jasmine having all these like loved up, lustful glances, which didn't happen. And but didn't I'm sure I saw something where one of his friends was like, his type is like blondes. There's no one that he really fancies in there. He's just doing his best.
Yeah, he's a bit nonchalant. I don't really know like what his type is. I want to like give us something. Who do you like?
Well, I'm now worried about Sean and Lola because about 2 episodes we had Sean saying he loved her, and then last night he's saying, I want a test, I need a test. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Bring on Catherine more then.
Well, Emily, you've spoken to Sean's friend, is it?
No, it was Lola's brother.
Right, go.
The inside, I love it.
And he's called Beau. He's actually heading out to the villa as part of the family and friends if she does get to that part of the show.
Yeah.
Actually spoke to him this morning, little exclusive. I was like, I screenshot and I was like, what? Because when you wake up and you're like, did that happen? And I was like, I'm sure Sean said I need a test, but I just couldn't remember because it was quite short. So I asked him this morning and I was like, because obviously Beau and I spoke yesterday and he was saying how much he loves Sean and, he's really welcome on their family holidays and, it's lovely. And then I was like, what do you think about this? And he was like, I was shocked. Like, I really didn't see that coming because he thought, they were fully locked in and there was no one else that they were interested in. I mean, I hate this whole test thing. Like, if you're into someone, you do not need a test. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I completely agree. So he is retracting the family holiday invite.
Well, I don't know. The family holiday still might be on the cards, but I think if Sean's, testing these boundaries a little bit too much, I don't think he'll be on the flight with mum and dad. I wouldn't like that.
Controversially, I think that they were just way too quick. This like loving each other after 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think you'd get, I hate to say it, a little bit bored.
I didn't see it from him though. I don't know why I thought it was going to be her that was going to fold.
Well, I know. I mean, it's looking like Casa Victim, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone thinks that Charlene Murphy, obviously the Irish influencer, she's like the main character of this series without ever being on the series, is going to be going in as this test for Fitzy. What do we think about this?
Well, I spoke to some of her friends
Oh,
because I've been wanting to know, is she going in the villa or not? She doesn't know yet. So I guess we don't know until she gets that phone call to say, come out here. But
people always think I'm being, like vague on purpose when I say genuinely they're not in the villa till they're in the villa. And I think that's how it is. And I always think it's a fine line between like producers reading all the hype about her online and thinking that would be a good move versus it's overhyped now.
Yeah, but they also have to think about who would she fit in with.
Yeah.
Like, who is going to be her match in there?
Yeah.
I think Fitzy.
I think obviously the producers are like, right, these two are locked in. We need something to spice this up. And obviously the journey, if they do get to the final, that will have been like, we overcame this.
Yeah. Well, tonight we believe. So I'm sounding vague. It's just because you never know until the edit happens. I believe we should be seeing the dumping. So this happened a couple of nights ago. They're always behind. And it's an OG boy and a bombshell girl.
Ooh, who do we think?
Who's the guy? Sorry, there's so many of them in there at the moment. Who's the guy that was first coupled up with Robin?
Sam.
He's...
I mean, the fact that you said who is the guy that covered up with Robin.
I can see his face, but I just find I haven't seen much of him at all.
Oh yeah.
See, even you're like,
Sam, I thought it was in the villa.
Well, look, I'm obviously not allowed to tell you who it is, but
Okay.
But you know.
Yeah. So when I heard from our Villa Mole about who it was, one half of this I wasn't surprised, one half I was more surprised,
Okay.
and that's probably still too much of a clue.
And is it the public voting or is it?
No, we've still not had a public vote, which is something that people are very cross about.
Love a public vote. Let us speak.
I know. Speaking of people being very cross about things, did you see my story about George yesterday?
Yes, I did. It blew up.
Yeah.
So tell us what actually went on, because he was obviously on this show, wasn't he?
Yeah. So he literally sat there after he'd come out of the villa and he said the reason that he'd left the villa is because he'd got this bad news from home, a health concern about an immediate family member. And then we published that interview because at that point we had no reason to believe. Why would you question that kind of thing? We had no reason to not believe him. So you take that in good faith and you publish it. But there was just several things which weren't adding up to me. The first being the fact that he wasn't on After Sun or The Debrief, because he was here with me. He's been on Capital. He's been out. So why wasn't he then going on After Sun? You know, we've had people leave for that kind of thing before, and just things like that weren't adding up. So I was like, I'm just going to start asking some questions. And that's when we learned that actually George had only told half the truth. And actually he had been removed from the villa because of offensive, inappropriate, unacceptable language.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. So, I mean, what I really, really want to stress is that there's absolutely no question that there is the health concern in his family. And I do know some background on that. And I'm not questioning that in any way. But obviously people are really cross about this because, I mean, God.
We only got half of the story.
That's the thing. You want someone, when they come on things like this, to tell the complete truth, but if they're only giving you half of it.
Yeah. So, I mean, who even knows what will happen with that? But I'm sure that we'll find out soon.
I mean, it must have been bad for him to not even been allowed on like After Sun or even The Debrief to even give his side of anything.
Well, I think if someone's removed from the show, it's all the elements, isn't it? So there we go. Right, someone else that's been a naughty boy this week, Brooklyn Beckham.
Oh my God.
Britain's most famous Nepo baby is just Nepoing hard, isn't he?
Honestly.
So this is these two ads he's now done for DoorDash, taking the mick of this huge family drama for DoorDash, which is that American takeaway. Have you ever got a DoorDash?
No, but I've heard of it.
Yeah. So, I mean, everyone now knows what DoorDash is, don't they? For Brooklyn.
Well, it's worked.
Exactly.
Advertising has worked.
Yeah. So the quick recap. The first one was the ticket saying, "Oh, why you're wondering why I'm watching this from home?" It's a long story. And then we've had a second advert, which is him saying, "I don't need these. These tickets can go to someone else." And they're doing something. Brooklyn's football tickets dropping soon in your city. So this is their big.
There were 6 tickets.
Famously, the Beckhams have 6.
Yes, I know. I love them.
Emily, what do we make of this ad?
Well, firstly, a lot of people were saying maybe they won't drop part 2 because of the sort of controversy. However, I was like, no, that's mad. Of course they're going to drop part 2 because of the, obviously we're talking about it now. We're talking about DoorDash now. I'd never heard of the brand before.
Yeah.
But I do think, when Brooklyn put out the statement a few months ago about him and his family cutting ties, I was actually a little bit team Brooklyn, because I think, you know what, no one has an obligation to have a relationship with their parents or anyone in their family if it's not serving them. That's fine. However, the fact that he's still got Beckham in his name, the fact that, obviously he would never have been approached for this advert had it not been that his dad and his mum is David and Victoria Beckham.
Well, a footballer. It's literally to do football.
So you can't have your cake and eat it. It's a little bit like the Harry and Meghan situation. If you want your privacy, go and have your privacy, but then don't also cash in on it.
I think he's going to regret that in the future.
Do you?
Yeah, I think he's going to regret that. I feel like it's not really good coming for your parents.
No.
I don't really like that, especially when you wouldn't have got that ad if it wasn't for your last name.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I have to say I was edging more towards the parent side on this because like you say, you can't have your cake and eat it. It's very easy to run away from your family when you're running away to another palace. Would this be the situation if he wasn't so comfortable with Nicola, etc., etc.?
Exactly.
Maybe photography isn't working out. Do you remember when he was in his photography era, then he was once in his cooking era?
Yeah, well, I did laugh because in this second ad that's dropped, really, really big on the wall of his hallway is the famous elephant photo.
No.
Which is that really...
The worst picture.
Sorry, Brooklyn, really bad picture. So he's owning it, isn't he? He's also obviously showing off all of his expensive watches in this gorgeous mansion. And I don't know, do you think this is going to end well?
I think, as you say, showing off what was it, like a 250k watch that did his dad buy that for him? And I just think it was just poor taste, fair enough if you don't want to have a relationship with your family, but just don't try and cash in on it as well.
Yeah. Every time I think this has gone away and gone quiet, something else
keeps
happens.
coming back. I know. I want to know how the siblings feel.
Yeah.
This must be awkward for them. Are they in contact with him still? How are they feeling about this whole situation? Because this is a lot.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But, Will, we want to talk to you.
About what?
Let's stop talking about these people because you're here. Right. So for people who aren't aware, tell us your story.
My story?
Yeah.
Okay, so I started off, well, I love makeup. So I started off working as a retail makeup artist in Morphe in Selfridges. And then lockdown came. And then I had the free time to be able to like create as much content as I wanted. And then it just took off from lockdown, honestly. That gave me the time to be able to create as much content as I want. And then a few years later, I have a podcast, Bill with Will, and we're still it.
It's
still doing my
amazing.
glam as I always have.
Can you remember your first video that like really popped off?
Yeah, it was a get ready with me, just a get ready with me video. Like I don't know, I think people are just obsessed with like how much makeup I wear and how much I just love it. And yeah, I just love makeup.
I think everyone's been through that stage where they love watching Get Ready With Me.
Yeah, I love how you know when you make it all like messy.
Yes.
I'm like, how do you go from that to like?
Well, sometimes
flawless?
I'm a bit of a rage baiter. I do like,
Okay.
because I sometimes like, I know like, whenever I do like a get ready with me to go to like Dagestan or like get ready with me to go to like, I don't know, to see my dad, those always get the haters like going. So I'm like, I don't know why, whenever I see the hate comments, it kind of fuels me and I'm like, okay, let's go.
That is the engagement though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's engagement. And also I kind of just see it as like a way of like, it does empower me a bit. Like I'm like, I don't care about the haters.
Have you ever had moments though? Like I love this attitude, but has there been times when you're just like, oh, I'm not looking at the comments on this one because they're too much?
Sometimes. I think with the podcast, definitely. I think with my own page, I'm like, I don't care that much, but because the podcast is so like unedited, unfiltered, and then when you get comments about me, I'm like, ooh, like I get a bit nervous about like, oh, am I doing the right thing?
And that's a new space for you, isn't it?
So new.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of getting used to that, but I'm getting through it. I'm very like, I think in school, like I was bullied a lot for just being gay and open. Like I always have been so out there. So I think that kind of prepared me for social media.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it's ever really affected me that much because I'm so tough skinned about it.
That is amazing. And you've also, another thing you've been really open about is your health problems and that kind of thing. And I'm guessing that's really, sometimes it resonates with people online, doesn't it?
Yeah, so I was like in two minds whether to like, do I go into full detail about it? But yeah, I had a really, really bad kidney stone. I had a 17 centimeter kidney stone.
How big are kidney stones usually?
2 centimeters.
Oh, wow.
And it was like covering my whole utero, like here. And it's like doctors have never seen it before. So it was like a thing. They were like, you're a special case. And I was like, unique. In the medical field too. And then, I was in hospital for like a month during Christmas. So yeah, it was a really, really tough time for me that. But I spoke about it online because I was like, maybe someone will be able to resonate and understand what I'm going through. And a lot of people did.
I just think with all health things, if you feel able to, it's such a good thing to talk about.
And I just think as well, like I also like lived with like this tube for my back. I had a tube where like I would like just fluids would come out of, kind of gross. But I lived with that for like 2 months and no one knew. And then I spoke about it and then loads of people like live with these bags for like forever. But I only had mine for 2 months. But people were like, thank you so much for just at least letting people know about it.
Definitely.
Because there's such like a stigma towards things like that. But people live with tubes in their back like for years.
Yeah, no, I think it's amazing. The other thing you share, I'm really rattling through your best bits here.
I love it.
I just want to make sure that we hit all your best bits. You met Selena Gomez the other day.
I know. Literally pinch me moment. So surreal. So it was an event with Space and K, and it was for their new foundation that they just launched.
Right.
And we knew she was going to be there, but like it was very like signing NDAs, wasn't allowed to like take any pictures while she was there. So we were just got told the rundown of how it's going to work. And then it was a very intimate event. There was like 20 of us. And then she kind of came in, did her rounds, spoke to everyone. So we all got to get a picture of her. But she is so lovely and so amazing. And she looks like a doll. Like her face looks like she looks just amazing.
Who are your other fave celebs?
That I've met?
Yeah.
Okay, who else have I met that I've like been obsessed with? Oh, I don't know why, but Sky Newnham, I met her at BBC Radio 1 backstage, and she's just so lovely.
Nice.
I'm trying to think who else, like who's like, because I've met quite some iconic people, but Molly-Mae, sorry, I love her, love Molly-Mae. And I met her at the NTAs when I was interviewing her. And yeah, love her, she's so amazing. And I basically asked her like, what are your top 3 beauty products at the minute?
A go.
And there were Morphe, brow pencil, By Terry bronzing serum, and then the Natasha Denona concealer. The next day, all of those products had sold out. I got reached out by the brands telling me like all of the products are not on the shelves. The Molly-Mae effect.
Well, she even sold out Spanx, you know.
I saw that.
Yeah, so that tight white bodycon a week after giving birth to Tommy's boxing match, she was like, thanks for the Spanx. They've obviously sold out now. So
how do you all feel about the making it true the nights?
Honestly, I love that. And she knew what she was doing, absolutely.
So you're a Molly-Mae fan, aren't you?
I'm a Molly-Mae fan, yeah. I just love sitting and watching those vlogs. I always have done, you know? I just find it quite soothing.
I'm slightly less of a fan. I just find it all quite boring, but...
I hear it. I don't watch her vlogs anymore.
It's very background watch, but I think, yeah.
As I would say, it'd be boring if we all thought the same, wouldn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
I want to talk about Spill with Will.
Spill with Will. Let's talk about Spill with Will.
Your podcast. So how many eps have you done now?
Oh my gosh. So probably around like 40.
Oh my God.
I think around that. We've been going for now like nearly a year and a half.
Wow.
So not too long, but like, I mean, it's done well.
Yeah.
I can't believe I've done it. Like, it's like, I can't believe like people love it.
Yeah.
So.
What have been some of your favourite eps or guests?
Okay. Do you know what? I do love it when I interview a Love Islander. Like I get so excited. So favourite episode probably has been like, I loved my episode with Liv Hawkins. Jessie Potts, those ones are the ones that I'm like, I know this is gonna pop
Your
off.
Jessie Potts ones popped up.
And I was just like ready. So those ones I'm always like excited to post because those ones are always just juicy. People want to know the tea.
I always like at the beginning of podcasts when it's like, are you ready? I'm ready.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spill Will this Thursday.
Yeah, I love when you do that. What do you think is sort of your career plan? Obviously, you've done incredibly well with all your influencing and now you've got the podcast. Where would you like to go next?
Presenting.
Oh.
Yeah, presenting. I love that presenting. I'd love the podcast to like grow even more, to like just see where that goes. And yeah, definitely would love to do more presenting, more interviewing. And I mean, I've always wanted as well to just have my own show. Something like that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Like a bit of an Alan Carr chatty man, but like having the really fun celebrities coming on.
Yeah.
That would be the
so
dream.
fun. I can't have you here without asking you about brand trips because
Yes, we want to know.
I'm obsessed with brand trips.
People are now.
So you went to Coachella, didn't you?
I went to Coachella.
Was that with a brand?
That was with a brand, yes. That was with Elf.
Oh, okay.
And that was with the US team, which was really different. Like I've never done anything with the US. Yeah. So it was just me and US creators. I was the only UK creator there trying to make friends with all these US influencers. And that was fun. But yeah, it is really, really fun. But I think people think brand trips are a holiday. Yeah. But I think because I create content, it feels like work.
Yeah.
Like I'm away, beautiful location, love making the content. But like, it is filled. The day is filled. Like the minute you land, you've got a dinner to go to. Yeah. Like, and then you've got wake up. They've got everything is planned with activities. Yeah. So it's not always like relaxing.
Is anyone ever badly behaved?
Yeah. I've seen some crazy.
What they like sneak off and go clubbing and bring a boy back.
That's me. But I would say I think some people are a bit entitled maybe sometimes on brand trips. Oh. Like I think you can sometimes see some influencers a little bit like entitled. They don't really realize like, you know, you're so lucky to be here. Yeah. And I'm always so grateful to be on these brand trips because it's such a pinch me moment to be on them. Definitely. But I will say Space and K I think have really made brand trips popular because I think ever since them taking like these massive celebrities on these brand trips, now everyone's obsessed with them.
Yeah, I mean, just feel free to invite me, Spencer and Kay.
It's like a mini series watching people's stories,
I love
isn't
it? And I think what's really lovely is you said earlier, Will, that later you're recording Spill with Will.
Spill with Will, yeah, I'm filming later today.
And you have some fellow beauty boys coming on.
Yeah, so
and that's your community, isn't it?
Mm-hmm, it's something that I don't think I've ever seen anyone ever do. And it's the minute when I first came out of the podcast, I was like, I really one day want to have an episode where I have all of the boys in beauty on my set. Don't know how I'm going to make it work, but I want like all of the main beauty boys to like do a pod episode together. It's happening today. Yeah. So I'm really, really excited about it. And yeah, we're gonna talk about like being a boy that wears makeup, our journeys, why we love makeup. And also I feel like what I've noticed is that this year more than ever, like Pride Month for brands isn't even a thing anymore. Like the logo for Pride isn't even there anymore. It's not even considered trendy anymore. So I think it's something that we really want to touch on and talk about. And for the brands that say they are all about Pride, be Pride all year round.
100%.
Yes.
I think we all agree with that one. Right, now we're going to do bin or binge, which is something we do on Showbiz Fix. And Emily's going to go first to show you how it's done.
So am I binning first?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I am binning. I don't know whether you've caught up with any of the World Cup coverage. So the other night, England played. And on ITV, Emma Hayes, who's absolutely brilliant at what she does, she managed Chelsea for a very long time. She now manages the US women's team. And she goes through the team tactics, you know, what's going on in the sort of halftime break. And the ITV set is a kitchen with a blackboard. I mean, who drummed up that idea? And I mean, you just think, surely not. I mean, we've got this brilliant woman, you know, brilliant pundit. Why is she in a kitchen? Why? I mean, it's not even a very good kitchen.
They're rage baiting.
Yeah, literally rage baiting.
I'm like, not the blackboard as well.
Oh my God.
So that is my bin of the week.
And you're binging.
I am binging. So Harry Styles is in town at the moment. He's doing so many nights at Wembley. And if you look on social media, he is wearing his Together merch just around Marylebone, just tootling around on his Lime bike. And I love that. People are like, I went to his show last night and like, here he is, like just cycling past me.
Mobbed?
No, he's just, I actually think because
Does he blend in?
You know what? I think that's the thing. I think with Harry, when we've he was at Glastonbury last year, and he's very much like, not selfies, but I'll shake your hand and say hello to you. So I think fans have a sort of understanding there. But I just love the fact that he's not even trying to hide it. Yeah.
Love that.
Brilliant. Okay, well.
Okay, I'm binging Jasmine from Love Island. I'm obsessed with her. Yalla. Camila Lorenzo, love it.
I just love how she's clearly going to start like influencing people, because I'm seeing a lot of people with the thin eyebrows again now.
Yes.
Her outfits, I ain't seen anyone dressed like her. And I feel like she's going to, maybe when she comes out of it, I'm going to just say it, might be the next Molly-Mae. Because I feel like brands will love her. Like people love her, and I think she's just very brands will work with her.
She's so cool. Okay, and what are you binning?
Binning this, I think I'm binning. This is a controversial one.
Oh.
But I'm binning a makeup brand. Basically, they did a collaboration with this girl. They came out with this lip kit that went viral. Loads of units got sold. Like, we're talking thousands and thousands of units. And she just wasn't compensated fairly.
Well, I think it's like a bit of a problem, isn't it? Like creators not being paid what they're worth in the same way. Because like you guys are celebrities, aren't you, in what you do? So not good. I am binging Ascot just because I feel like the outfits and the hats this year have been amazing.
Iconic.
Yeah. I know that everyone always talks about Aintree and, you know, Ladies' Day and all that kind of thing, but I just think Ascot people like really turn it up a notch. Yeah. I think because the weather's always nice.
And Maura Higgins
always looks incredible.
Wow. Unreal.
I know. And then my bin is actually for my mum. So shout out to Cindy for this one.
Shout out, Sydney.
I was telling her that you were coming on, and she said, oh, he doesn't do that thing, does he, where he goes...
ASMR.
You know, when it's like
clicking,
the clicking of the product. And I was like, why do you hate it so much? And she was just like, it's just so annoying.
But people love to watch them.
I know. I was like, it's the ASMR, isn't it?
It is annoying though. Like, you know, when it gets stuck in your ear, like, you're like, ugh.
Yeah, it's like the blackboard. So many blackboard mentions.
So many blackboard mentions.
Who knew? That's your Showbiz Fix for this week, brought to you by Sun Bingo. Remember to subscribe to us here on the Sun Showbiz YouTube channel for all the inside TV and celebrity gossip. See you next week.